If you're on the YouTube end of this, if you like what you see, please feel free to like, subscribe, comment, and tell me all about it. Otherwise, if you're here for the Twitch portion of this, welcome in. Good to have you. I'm your crow angel-esque looking horror monstrosity, Vamp Breed. And we're going to be playing some Slay the Princess tonight. So yeah, that's kind of the bit. Anyway, just waiting for the game to load, and then we'll get right to it. Just shrink myself down a little bit. There we go. Okay. So just as a bit here, this is a horror game, it's not intended for all audiences. Please visit our website if you need to list specific content warnings. It contains flickering image effects as well as parallax effects that on rare occasions have caused motion sickness in players. If either of these effects cause health issues for you, you can disable them in the game's preferences. Huh. Interesting. That's fresh. But good to know. So I figured it would just be easier to read that out now. So, welcome in, Karma. Good to have you. Oh, I wonder, actually. Hang on. Before we get too deep, let's see if this still works. What the hell were they called again? Ah, fuck, I need an update. Quick fucking update. Let's go. Let's see if the computer can actually handle it. Sec. Load faster. Hang on. Okay. Where did I put them? everybody just a little small today. Just a little. Alright, there we go. Now everything is right with the world. Alright, let's fucking roll. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings, there are no wrong decisions, there are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Well, there you have it. Says it from the start. Alright, yeah, not much for controls, that's easy enough. English. Let's rock it out. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Ooh.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Dramatic. Maybe the only reason she's going to the world is because she's locked up. Kind of bad though, doesn't it? Consider that maybe I'm okay with the world ending. Get some sort of reward for doing this. Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do. Turn around and leave. I mean, yeah, I mean, killing a princess does seem kind of bad,
Does
though.
it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
I mean, you're not wrong, but I mean, killing's killing. Why are we killing?
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
No, fuck you. That wasn't supposed to be a compliment. That was supposed to be a no sarcasm. Thanks for telling me what to do.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Alright, this will be a weird start, I suppose.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I don't think I believe a word you're saying right now,
We're
man.
not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Voice of the hero, okay.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I mean, don't really want to kill her. Like, the seamstress bit is something, but I mean, I don't know. I don't want her dead. Fuck it. Fuck the knife. We don't need no knife. We can talk to her. We can fix her.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
But if we let her
Her
go...
voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you.
Voice of the hero,
It's
voice
all
of the
part
synth,
of the
really.
manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Nah. Fuck it.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains? Okay.
I mean, I gotta make sure you're not actually evil. I got a dude in my head saying otherwise. Seem chill. I mean, okay, so... I was sent here to slay. You're apparently supposed to end the world? What are you going to do if I let you out of here? Keep you locked away down here, at least for a little bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do? Eh. Sorry, but I just can't trust you. This doesn't add up. It isn't worth the risk to take your word over potential fate of the world. Back upstairs, treat the night without saying another word. Keeping you down here. I'm going to get you out of here. Don't make me regret this. That's fun. Yeah, fuck it. Just gonna go with the honest approach. Why not? Oh no, she's perturbed by this.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
I mean, they haven't said shit, really.
Sooner or later, you'll learn to trust me. Hopefully it won't be too late when you finally come around.
Fuck you, guy. So far, I don't know if I trust you.
Thank you for believing me. Now, can you help me get out of here?
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them
Why
apart.
can't we get the knife and try to, like, pick the lock or something?
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Okay, I'll be here. Good luck.
Say we could be helpful, at least a little.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Oh. Okay, so we're not alone in this bitch.
Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Dick. Why would you do this?
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Okay, so am I supposed to, like, go down there and, like, bare knuckle box her? Whoever locked that door didn't see the knife.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Alright, you smug bastard.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
That's fresh. Okay.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a door, we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
I mean... Okay, so okay. If we break it down to the sense of, like, she's been down here for how long? And... I mean, anybody who's been down here for X amount of time is gonna start to, like, you know, lose their brains. I mean, and on your arm off Saw style isn't too far off, I guess. Yeah, fuck it. I think I'll...
Fine.
The thing is, if she has the determination of somebody who can gnaw her own fucking arm off, pretty sure she could probably gnaw us off.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade
Look
against
at
the
those
ragged,
eyes.
self-inflicted
Look at big
wound on
ol'
the princess's
eyes.
arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
Oh fuck, but look at her hands. Little lizard dude.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
And she just seems so unperturbed by this.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
I mean, she gave us a hand. Yeah.
No,
Terrible.
she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
I mean, sunlight, bro.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
Stab, stab, stab. Fuck you, narrator. Stab, stab, stab.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
No, it doesn't. Don't you be taking over my body.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Yeah, that's fucked up. cheap-ass narrator trying to fucking railroad me. This is the first run and you're already trying to railroad my ass.
Watch me.
No, fuck you. Fuck you and your railroading.
What are you doing?
Being railroaded. Oh. There we go.
Stop that.
No, fuck you. Railroad me.
Someone's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
Fuck you, narrator, you railroading piece of shit. You're a bad DM.
But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive. The blade. Move the blade.
Fucking move it off screen, asshole. Fuck you.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
You're damn right. This is some other asshole.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands.
Yeah, fuck you, narrator.
What are you doing?
Dying. For a purpose, I guess.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
This is why you don't railroad me, DM. I do what I want.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
She's at least remorseful about it, so that's something.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
No. I guess not. She's too
Apparently
wholesome.
not. Though it doesn't matter how
Anyway.
sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
We're like the first person she's seen in like however many years.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right?
I mean, it can. I guess it is.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
Alright, well, yeah, death.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh. Chapter 2, The Damsel.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Okay, no. I died. What am I doing here? Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. Yes! Yes!
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first time.
Fuck you, you railroading piece of shit.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Oh, hey, Hero's still here.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time,
fuck.
did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it. Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
Yeah, no more railroading.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
You know, in a way, I can kinda get behind that, but at the same time, it's like, I don't even.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
You preach, I guess. Yeah, preach. Need more of that. Right, happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
Yeah, break the fourth wall.
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter on that. You fucking railroaded me.
You were the one who did us in, villain.
Yeah.
Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her.
Yeah. Motherfucker.
Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake. No lone princess is worth that price.
Ah, fuck the world.
I beg to differ.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with Smitten.
I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations.
No. No, I do not. I am all with Smitten right
Anyway,
now.
I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
I mean, we died, but that's mostly just because of you. 'Cause you were railroading us.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Yeah.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
I'll never know because you wouldn't let us out and fucking figure that out.
She would never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as part of some convoluted, dastardly scheme.
He's a rotten soldier, my main man.
Convoluted? I don't know how this premise could be any more simple. Princess bad, stop her, save everyone.
You're not making it like the argument of how bad she is real. Hey, Hey, how you doing, Yoshi? Oh, you are straight invisible. At least as your crow person, you are invisible. Must be a magenta. Yeah, you're pink. Why are you pink? Yeah. Let's talk about the princess.
Just be quick about it.
Well, last time because I let her, she could barely hold a knife. How is she supposed to end the world? Yeah, I don't know either. Hang on. Let me see if I can do a quick fix on that, because I'm curious. I already know I enjoy this one. I've seen it. I watched a couple playthroughs a while back, and I've been holding myself back from not playing it. So I already know it's fucking a great time. And the voice acting's fucking hilarious. Okay. She red eyes. There you go. Oh, your eyes are invisible. There you go. Let's give you orange eyes. There you go. There's a Yoshi. Hi, Raven. How are you? Long time no see as well. Is that you? That's me. Hey. Yay. What did I say? And you are distinguishable. Yeah. Because why not? We haven't done this in a while. It's been a long time since we've had the peoples. Wahaha! Bombs and such. Anyway, alright, back to the game. Okay. Anyway, yeah. The only reason she was able to kill me last time was because I let her. And this is true.
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
I mean, why would...
Maybe it's her beauty that threatens the world.
Alright, I'm starting to disagree with him.
It's her beauty. Why not? And before you ask, no, we can't just keep her down there. If you don't slay her, she's going to find a way out. It's unfortunate, I know, but it's just the way it is.
Okay, if she can get her way out, then...
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
I'm overcomplicated. I got questions and you ain't answering, narrator boy. Hey, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me? You're being cagey. Why aren't you telling me? Yeah, you're being cagey,
I've told you
narrator,
everything
man.
you need to know.
No, you
Going
haven't.
into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word.
Bro, you fucking took over my body. I don't trust you for shit.
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special.
Oh.
You're the only person capable of doing this.
Oh.
Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are.
That is not a good reason.
I didn't know we were special.
No, fuck off. We're not. We are beast
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
Because we are lizard people.
Calling us special isn't going to make us friends, even if it did feel nice.
It didn't feel nice, Smitten. That isn't how that works, Smitten.
Oh, believe me, the last thing I want is for you and I to be friends. But I'm a professional, and I'm not going to let my dislike for you get in the way of helping you save the world.
Fine. That's all the questions we can
now,
ask.
if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you, narrator. You have not made a case yet to me.
That's right, you can't stop all of us.
Yeah.
We're going to sweep her off her feet if it's the last thing anyone does.
Yeah.
Are these really the sorts of people you'd like to align yourself with? You're not at the cabin yet. You still have plenty of time to reflect on the situation. I just hope for all our sakes that you make the right call.
Probably not. I'm not good at that these days.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
I
Don't believe a word she says.
Like I said, I feel like I'm being gaslit here, if I'm getting the proper definition of gaslighting correct. Because literally all of this you quite literally force us to do, narrator-san.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
Okay, before you got onto the beauty hype, I was with you, Smitten, but you need to chill.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
Yeah.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
I'm not a huge fan of the narrator myself.
Yeah,
He's kind
your
of
passions are strong and all, but not
he
everyone
railroaded
needs to
me on
hear
my
them.
first run, so
Some
I'm kind
things
of
are better
pissed.
kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Get bent, asshole. You railroading piece of shit. Don't tell me how to live my life, narrator. Yeah, narrator's a dick.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries.
How the fuck is there a stone?
A prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
This feels fever dreamy.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
What mirror on the wall? There's oh wait, mirror on the wall. There's a mirror on the wall. There's the mirror, take the blade.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
You're a lying piece of shit. There's a mirror right here.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
There is.
I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here.
In which case she'd be lying to you because, again, there isn't a mirror.
There is a mirror, you gaslighting asshat. Fuck you. Yeah, you know, yeah.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
We have to make sure we're
Yeah.
looking our best before we save her.
Let's see.
We shouldn't waste time preening. If he is lying about the mirror, it might be important. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do?
It's a good question, but yeah, fuck it.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
That's a mirror.
This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
So does that mean we're like a bird person? Yeah? Am I canonically correct for once? Fuck it. I'm just going downstairs.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice got higher pitched.
Her voice.
Or it
It's
went up
somehow
an octave.
even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
I don't know on that one.
I've held my tongue till now,
That's
but
me,
you're
I
taking this a
suppose.
little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
I'm with you, hero. I'm with you on
Yes,
this
for
one.
everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
Probably feel better. It's like the cringe thoughts that you have when you see somebody that you like on the street, I guess.
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Ow. Yeah, there it is. Cringe thought. Voice of the smitten is a voice of their cringe inner thoughts, I guess. I don't know, that's a question.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
You know, I'll take the compliment when I can get it.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Look, man, I'll take a compliment when I can get it. You don't you just take this from me right now.
Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
That's right, villain, and you killed us.
Again, spitting facts. He did.
Well, she killed us.
Because he tried to make us kill her.
Only because he made us try and kill her.
It-
It was
it-
self-defense.
I am the voice of the
Our
smitten.
beloved's
God
hands
damn it.
remain unstained by cruelty.
God damn it.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
No, because we didn't pick a thing of flowers for her on the way.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
I mean, that's a real question. If she did end the world after she killed me back there, what happened last time? They sent me here to kill you. Took over my body. It was yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator sent me here to kill you. Took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
No, it wasn't.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
Okay, I'm starting to walk it back a little bit. Red flag. Red flag.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
Fuck.
That's because she's perfect. Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
That's actually a good
She
question.
doesn't. There's no one else like me.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Fair. Yeah, fuck it.
Rescue her? What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity? And even if you wanted to unleash her onto the world, despite the complete moral disaster that would be, you'd have to get her out of those chains. Good luck with that.
Don't you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her out with ease.
No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. If her hand could just slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it already?
Because we've yet to present her with her freedom.
No. Smitten, shut the fuck up. No.
I'm not sure I follow.
Whoa.
Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature? Or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do?
You know he's not wrong in that sense. Like, I enjoy the Smitten for certain things, but there's other things he's saying that are just like, bro, shut the fuck up. What?
I think I'd rather believe in facts.
Okay.
Ah, so you're one of those empiricists.
One of us has to be.
Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator, we courageously step forward and free our beloved from her bindings.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I'll...
You what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
I would if you had a weapon.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Oh shit. Okay, it did Smitten.
You wouldn't.
Smitten.
I would.
Chill, bro. No chill.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Quote Pantera, fuck the world and all it's worth. Fuck the world and planet Earth. Fuck.
You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
Is it?
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
This time, wait, she remembers.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do? No. Okay, yeah, no. For real, we get the fuck out of here.
That sounds perfect.
Get the fuck out of here.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
I like to think that you do, actually.
Eh.
Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with.
Bitch. Yeah, fuck you, narrator.
You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
Dick.
That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
I mean, you're not wrong. That we know of. I don't know. Shit, there could be some weird, like, extracurricular.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
I mean, we're not. Man, I am objectively listening to both voices here. We have two, plus me, and at least 4 to 5 other people. You guys can help me decide too if you want.
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
No, you're not. You are being one of the more objective voices. Voice of the hero. I don't know, fuck. I would say we could do this together, at least if you've got like that one. Okay, okay. Okay, hang on. So, if she can bite through her fucking arm, which is like medically impossible, at least for humans, then there's a high possibility she has upper human strength as well. And I am possibly superhuman chicken man, so I could probably do it myself, but yeah, fuck it. Together.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
I am
told
here
you
to
our
piss
love
off the
was
narrator, I guess.
insurmountable.
I'm always here
You and
to
the
piss off
princess
the
make your way
narrator.
upstairs, and the blade. That's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
I'm not
You're
doing
enjoying
that.
this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
Yeah, fuck you, narrator. He's a bitch. Take that.
You know, if her walking out that door is really gonna end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone.
9.
That's not how this works. Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
Yeah.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't
Yeah.
you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin. And then you step outside. Our happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go? Where did he go? Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Oh my. Oh my. What the fuck? What the fuck just... You don't get the chance to make that jacket. Something has taken her away and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here?
Oh hey, it's that
Why
one
now?
mirror. Where she went, I don't know how she's gone. I think I'm supposed to look in the mirror. Yeah, fuck it.
I'm
Approach
begging
the
you,
mirror.
don't do this.
Why? What the fuck do you know?
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
Voices feel small, distant as you approach. Okay, what do we look like? Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Oh shit, are we that one thing from fucking, over the garden wall? Are we the thing in the lantern? Oh fuck, what the hell is that thing called? You are all alone in that place that is empty. It is quiet here. Ooh, okay, so this corner moves. Okay, so the cabin's here still? You are at the cabin. Okay, I'll be honest. I fucking adore this little animation right here. This is hilarious. Little fire of hands. What the hell?
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Do you know the narrator? What sent me to slay the princess? You entrapped me here. Do you know about the world's beyond this place? Are you the princess? We know each other. What happens now? Destroy your body. And what do you mean by the gift of the fragile vessel?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
The fuck?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
What? Okay, that's a fucking answer. I'm solitary lights in an empty city. What are you? Alright, that's fucking deep.
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
Interesting. Yeah, man, at the end, I guess, are we a person though? Are we not like Monster Man?
I think that you are like me.
Interesting.
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks. I have only just now stirred to consciousness.
Stars.
I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free. You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Interesting.
nothing as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
Okay.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Okay. Aren't you scared I will find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? How many more pieces of you do I have to find? And what if I don't let you do this to me? Since the princess stop from destroying the world, if you help you, is that what you're going to do? Okay, make me forget.
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home. You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Yeah, I'll let that be.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Wow. Okay, that's fucked. She asks that I tell you to remember her, but you won't? Fuck. Okay, ow. We brought her the damsel.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a
God
princess.
damn it. The fucking achievements. Okay. Well, with that said then,
You're here to slay her.
I guess we're back to chapter
If you
1.
don't,
We made it 2
it
chapters
will
in
be
before
the end
dying.
of the world.
By hitting tab on your keyboard or right click. Let's see. Okay, we have new options. We have always wanted to off a monarch, viva la revolution. Yeah.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
Quiet about it.
You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
We start with the hero. Okay. I think we're just going
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Fuck it, we'll take the knife this time.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
I do enjoy how the little cursor changes as you pick. That
The
is
door
fun.
to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Oh. Okay, now we're talking.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Yeah, fuck it. We're gonna keep with the hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
She's skeptical.
There's a heavy
this
chain
time.
around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the
Okay,
basement.
so we always start out with heavy chain. Or at least this animation of the heavy chain.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
No. Wait, why would you even think that? Said yes, and just you talk, here's the step forward.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat. Don't you dare. It's fine.
Again, I'm with
we
the
can
hero
decide what
on
we
this
want
one.
to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us. The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
What do you mean trembling?
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
We'll be fine.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Fuck off, guy.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Who said anything about a relationship off the bat? I guess there's people out there who think you're running. What do you have to say about that?
Don't just tell her that.
Fuck you, narrator, again. Trust is not with you, sir.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
How long?
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Yeah, I was hoping you'd tell me. the reasons. Yeah.
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart. Hopefully sooner.
Yeah, I'm not feeling that.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
You didn't answer my question.
Fine. What do you want to know?
Yeah, how long have you been down here?
Too long.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
You're not giving any more detail than she is. Ass.
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting.
No, that
Right?
sounded like that's the option.
She is. I'm sure of it.
Saw. You have had a ripple effect throughout the ages. Here we are.
She hesitates before answering.
What is your name, though?
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
I see.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Do I?
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
Fuck you, narrator.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
At this point, I'm just trying to get this out of the way.
Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Railroader.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
You see, I don't know, man. It seems like everything's kind of like, what is that, Blade Runner or something? Die repeat. What show am I thinking of here? Is that Rick and Morty episode with the vat of acid? The persona? Yeah, the persona. Or something like that.
Without
Oh,
hesitation,
shit.
you bring the blade
God
down.
damn it.
The princess flinches as you strike
Well,
and your
okay.
weapon sinks into her shoulder.
Acid, you're getting your wish. We stabbed her.
You bastard. If I have to kill you to leave this place, I'll do it.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened. It's an act. She's unarmed and there's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you raise your blade to strike again, she kicks out, knocking your legs out from under you.
Yeah, earned.
The two of you struggle on the ground. You lash out with the blade, slicing wherever you can. Her fists connect with your body again and again, each blow stronger than the last, shattering bone and rupturing tissue with reckless abandon. Forget trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
I fucking guess.
You roll out of her grasp and shakily push yourself back to your feet. Though every inch of you is in pain, the princess probably has it worse. Blood pours out from countless gashes, staining her once pristine dress. She pauses for a moment, catching her breath, staring at you with wild, "We can still turn this around." You steel your resolve and take another step towards the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure she won't make it out of here either.
Yeah, that seems to be the case with all of this.
Excuse me? What was that about not making it out of here alive? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun. You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
No, I think we're gonna keep looping.
But you don't have the time to worry over her words. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Boop. Oh joy, the adversary.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her.
Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, we're gonna just go with the
I can assure
direct
you that
answer.
you didn't slay her, and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time.
You were a gaslighting piece of shit, narrator.
If he doesn't remember what
piece of
happened,
shit.
then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
I disagree with your voice,
That's the
stubborn.
spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
Yeah, why
Those
would
are
I
two
listen to
very
you,
different
narrator?
questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. We did our best with the information we were given, and we did kill her, and yet you still died, didn't you? So congratulations, you've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We killed the princess killed us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
Ugh. Enough with the talking. We've got a fight to win. Nothing else matters.
I disagree with you, Stubborn.
I couldn't agree more. The cabin and your destined... Just be quick about it.
Yeah, that is a question. She's just a royal monarch. Why can't she be
She
treated as
is
the bare
just a
fists?
princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin, and you'll be fine.
Okay, we killed each other last time around. I'm gonna make sure that doesn't happen. We locked her in the basement. What is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods.
Oh, this is maddening. Why do you keep asking questions?
There's nothing wrong with getting the full picture of what's going on here.
Yeah.
Sure there is. It's wasting time and energy that would be better spent fighting.
Yeah, chill, Stubborn.
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate and other...
What else would we even need to know? We've got all the reason we need for a rematch.
Nah.
Exactly. The less you know about her, the better. Look, I'm not supposed to say this.
Oh. I did. Yeah. I like the sound of that.
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here? Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath.
Yeah, fuck the Stubborn and the narrator. We're just gonna... Nah. We'll turn around and leave next time.
A warning before you go any further.
Not really. I knew how to mod people a while back, and he was one of the ones that I did as moderator, just because he's also my tech guy. Like, he helped me build my computer and stuff, but I've also forgotten how to create moderators once again, so we're in a weird boat there.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
Are you sure about that?
Voice of the Scrapper is the voice of the Stubborn.
The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what
It's a fair
circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
No.
Crystal.
Fuck you.
Let's just get on with it already.
Okay.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Oh, fair. Fair enough. Yeah, man, I'm pretty sure you can do it at least on, like, possibly, like, settings? I don't know. Like I said, it's been too long. I know there's a YouTube video out there about it, but, yeah. And once again, I must
See?
Even the cabin has the right idea. Let's get moving.
The cabin. It implies that the cabin is like a...
The blade is your implement. You'll need it
It's
if
like
you
a
want to do
living
this
thing
right.
just in and of itself. Again.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in
Okay,
here.
so we get mirror on second turnaround.
There's definitely a mirror.
It's going kind of just going down the storylines and just like picking different lines each one.
There isn't.
You
And we're
already
being
wasted
gaslit
so
by
much
the
time in the
fucking
woods.
narrator
Who even cares if
constantly
there's a mirror?
because there's obviously a mirror here, but he says there isn't a mirror here. So we are now being gaslit. Also, it appears that you are partially invisible because you are a magenta. But that's okay. Yeah. You're gonna get gaslit. There's a fucking mirror there.
As do I.
Goddamn, narrator's an asshole.
I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror.
That's
Why
a
would I lie
mirror.
about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
I kinda wanna know fully what I look like. I wanna know if I am the thing that walks behind the rose or the thing from over the garden wall with the lamp. I must know. Like, do I have antlers?
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall.
No.
There isn't much to see here.
That's a fucking mirror. You gaslighting piece of shit.
This really isn't funny.
See this? He's just gaslighting the fuck out of me.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
This is why. This is why I want to know what I look like. I want to know if the monster fuckers have made an R34 about this yet or not at this point. I
was there
want
a
to know
second
what he
ago.
looks like.
And now it's gone, so all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
Stubborn, nobody asked your ass. Fuck off. Should have named this stream Arguing with Myself and the voices in my head. Yeah, the fucking cabin's different.
Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense.
Gah!
You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
See what I mean? He's a dick.
So focus up. The world is depending on you.
I fucking will after this, goddammit, but it's one of those that, like, it helps if you check the Rule 34 after you know what they look like, and then it, like, you know, it helps with a better picture in your head about it. You feel? Like, yeah. I don't know how to explain that. Because if the R34 is literally just his arm, just weird monster arm, or a weird finger here that I can come over here and, come here, I'm gonna pick your nose. Yeah. Scratch your head with my weird monster hand. Cause yeah, if it's literally the R34 is just his arms and princess, then yeah, that's what I expect to see. But it's also one of those like, yeah, I mean, we can see whatever this monstrous hand's cock looks like from the actual view of everything, then that's one of those like, yeah, we can see his face and his cock. It's like a good thing. It's a nice thing. It makes everything whole and secular. It's not just the bag overhead guy or just the what would you call it? The pyramid head effect. I don't know, I'm being picky here at this point about R34. Anyway. fuck it. I'm not going in with the blade this time.
Right then, fisticuffs it is.
Oh god.
Probably more fair to her anyway. Wouldn't want to feel like we cheated our way to a win.
Fucking voice of the domestic abuser. Jesus, this ain't the voice of the
As
stubborn.
long as you can still get the job done. And don't forget that the blade is waiting for you upstairs if you happen to change your mind.
What's it matter if the blade is waiting for me upstairs? You're just gonna lock me down there anyway, dick.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and
I
tightening
got
as you
the voice of the
descend.
stubborn because I accidentally
The air seeping
misclicked.
from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulphuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Oh no. Oh no, it's gonna be Carlock. Coming, Carlock.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Oh, that's mommy, bro.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
You need to chill.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure
That
you don't
dude
let your
from fucking,
bloodlust get to your head. You
Goblin
need to stay
Slayer
focused
Bridge.
and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
Fucking.
As you
Source-
descend
oh
the final
god,
step,
hi.
the form of the princess comes
Yep,
into
it's
view.
Carlock.
A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall. Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I've been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
Oh? Yeah, I was gonna say, it's fucking Carlock, bro. From, Baldur's Gate 3. Just, you know, in a dress.
But no little knife this time, huh? Ugh, I hope you're not just here to chat. I've been itching for a rematch.
Oh god, yeah, so we are just gonna straight fight. Alright, let's get to wrestling, I guess. Fuck it. Back first, like how we're both still alive. I haven't said what no, okay, yeah, hold up. There is some shit to unpack here. How are we both still alive? I know I misclicked last time, but
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done.
that's not okay, this is not proper as far as like, yeah, working through our problems.
Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
I don't know if that's a good thing. I mean, that's hot, but I don't know if that's necessarily a good
Couldn't
thing.
have said it better myself.
You need to chill. You need to chill, stubborn.
Alright, fine. I believe you. What?
Hey,
What you said earlier in the woods, I believe you. You've already met the princess, and the princess has already met you. That's all the more reason to take this seriously.
you're a piece of shit, narrator. Yeah, you ain't wrong, Air. You ain't wrong.
You don't know that whatever brought the two of you back to life.
And you're also
was
not
fake.
wrong, Yoshi,
And
but
beyond
Jesus
that,
fuck,
you know who
guys.
doesn't
This is
remember
also
anything that happened last
abusive.
time? Me. I don't remember. Are you okay?
Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
Yeah. It just, you know, that is a thing. Lives we already have died? I didn't think so. Yeah, you know what? We can mutually gaslight the narrator back here. You know, in a way, also fair, Yoshi. I mean, don't get me wrong. To quote Spike Spiegel, I love a woman who can kick my ass. But, pretty much everything you just said is true. We're going to do a good job. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. I'm goddamn petty. Fuck you, narrator.
You're joking, right? I'm just going to pretend that you're joking.
No, fuck you. This ain't no joke. You're dead.
Yeah, you better be joking. We can't win unless you take this seriously.
Or I'm always up for a good fight. Like the reason I came down here without weapons because having a knife felt unfair. Attacker unarmed, blades upstairs, I'll be right back. Go upstairs and retrieve the blade. I don't know what happened to you since the last time we met, but I'm not fighting a giant demon lady. Bye! Turn around and leave without saying anything. You never bring up a woman's appearance in that sense. Wow.
You haven't decided? We talked more than enough last time. Do you really have anything else to say? Or are you just stalling because you're scared I'm going to kill you?
Not necessarily.
If you want to talk, I guess I can talk. But you should come a little closer first.
Yeah, I think we can talk just fine from here.
No, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life.
Oh god,
So,
that you
why
never
don't we
want
do
to
it
hear
again?
that from a woman.
Or are you scared I'm going to put you down for good this time?
Are you just going to let her talk to us like that? We're not scared. I think my position on violence in this situation is already more than clear, but you really shouldn't let yourself be goaded so easily. There's more at risk in this encounter than your fragile ego.
Ouch.
I agree. If we're gonna fight her, we need a weapon.
We're dead. Who said any of this that we have agreed to actually fight her?
Aside from your empty hands, you look exactly the same.
Yeah. Fuck it. This
You
is
take
probably
a
gonna be
cautious
bad.
step towards the princess. Unarmed. I wish I could believe you know what you're doing, but you clearly don't. You stop a few feet short of her reach, her chains taut as she stares down at you. She's a lot bigger than I thought she was. Why do you sound so scared? We can take her.
Well, what do you want? Because every second we waste talking is a second we could spend killing each other instead.
Can we spar a little? Oh god, nobody has to die and the world doesn't have to end. So we talk, so we care about why we're here. We made you stop caring.
I stopped caring because I found my purpose.
Oh.
The princess flashes a sinister grin.
You.
Does she mean her purpose is killing us.
No, she means fighting us. She means both of us getting stronger through sheer pain and will, the fear of death no longer able to hold us back. Just go and pick up the blade already. I'm sick of all this anticipation. We're ready.
Why wouldn't I want that? Why don't you want that? It felt good last time. It felt right.
Did it?
And it makes sense. Free?
The princess glances down at her chains.
Oh, you mean these? They're just metal. They're nothing.
She steps forward, her bindings creaking under the pressure of her strength, and then they snap. It was only a matter of time, but she's loose.
Dear Lord. What do we do? Oh, if only there was some sort of weapon you could use to fight a world-ending
Sassy
monstrosity.
bitch.
I wonder where you might find one of those.
Just do exactly what I've been telling you to do since the second we got here. Take the blade, fight her, kill her, and win.
What? Did you think you were safe standing right outside my grasp? The only reason I haven't drawn blood is because I want to make sure that your heart is in it. I don't like fighting someone with a weak spirit. But go ahead. Keep trying my patience.
Yeah. Okay, I guess I would probably remain silent IRL, but... Eh.
The world? If there's a world, I haven't seen it. There's you, and there's me, and there's the ground beneath our feet.
Wait, she has a point. There's no world around her right now.
Besides, I thought we went over this last time. I never wanted to end the world. I woke up, didn't you? Ugh, I care, okay? I guess I just care differently than you. When I saw you come back down here, I thought you would understand. I thought that we would want the same thing. But all you've done is ask me annoying little questions. It's like you don't even want to enjoy being alive.
I wish you could hear me right now.
This is definitely a
I
different
want
definition.
to enjoy being alive. I want to fight.
Hey, voice of one of my old roommates?
What are you trying to do? Do you think pacifism...
Right? This isn't fun. This isn't interesting. It's pathetic.
Is that so? Let's see if you still feel that way when...
You don't see the impact, and you can't say for sure if you even feel it. But you hear your bones splinter. You can feel your feet leave the floor as your whole body unflinching stone wall. We're fine.
Are we fine? Are we really?
No, you're obviously not fine. Your body is broken.
Enough games. Go upstairs, pick up that knife, and fight me.
Yeah, I like the design of this one. She's gotten oddly like, what was that? Here's that 90s Gargoyles-esque.
Stop moping. You're fine. Now get up.
What are you made of? Tissue paper? I didn't...
You shakily push yourself to your feet. After the blow you took, it's a miracle you can move, let alone stand. But here you are. Maybe you can actually...
Like I said, I'm for it. I'm not Aiden. You have a wife. Oh wait, no, sorry. You're both purple on my side. Thought I was acid for a second. That's my bad. I mean, I could fix her, but I don't know. I don't think she wants to be fixed. I think she needs a punch. She just wants a punching bag. I just don't want to go get the blade. I'd rather just go back to fist fighting.
Better not take too long. I'll be waiting.
You make your way back up the stairs to the cabin above. Princess, surprisingly true to her word, lets you leave.
Aw, she's honorable.
The blade remains where you left it, on the wrought iron altar.
The mirror's fucking gone now.
Great. Now pick it up and march back down there. I'm tired of us constantly moving in circles instead of fighting her like we're supposed to.
Oh, man, we gotta talk this out first.
You take the blade from the altar. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon, as I'm sure you're all too aware by now.
There's no saving the world. We'll all die anyway.
Blade in hand, you make your way back down the basement stairs.
If we die, we die.
You find the princess waiting for you, just where you left her. See? I knew we could trust her. I told you we could trust her.
Glad to see you finally stopped having cold feet. I could barely wait. My skin is practically crawling with anticipation. Fight me. Now.
Alright, off we go.
As you attempt to charge towards the princess, you stumble, your thoughts consumed with the realization of just how much damage she managed to inflict earlier.
Again.
Your legs refuse to
is
stand
Karlach.
strong beneath you. Your head swims and your ears ring as the room
I guess we're lucky
spins.
she's not raging.
Your heart pumps erratically. She's ruptured something inside you. Something that was clearly very important. Your mind and body both hesitating, the princess smashes into you. You failed to draw first blood, and you'll never have the chance to draw second. Everything goes dark, and you die. I'm sorry.
No, you're not. Don't you be sorry, Dick.
That's it. That's it. Bullshit. Whatever. We'll do better next time.
The Fury.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path... Alright, change of plans. We're taking the blade this time, and we're not hiding upstairs.
The woods are very, very different now. Almost ooze-like.
Who cares about the blade? If we had a chance against her, we already missed it, didn't we? She got stronger, and we stayed
All of
the
this
same.
because of a fucking misclick. I wanted to save her, not slay her. I mean, Karlach's cool, but...
We've seen her bleed. Whatever she is, she started out mortal, which means she probably is still mortal, which means we can win.
I don't know,
We just didn't
bro.
take things seriously enough last time.
I don't know, bro.
If that's what you want, then fine. Enjoy being beaten to death again and again and again.
Well, this is just great. Let me cut to the chase. Clearly, you've already been here. Yeah, you think?
Actually, I don't think we have been here. This is all different, isn't
That's a good point. Everything here is a little off.
Yeah.
Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously.
So you said that last time, too, and yet here we are again for... What is this, the 6th time? So see this through. This is being pulled in 100 different directions. You better all listen to me when the time comes to make a choice. Wait to see, sneak at him. I'm done with this. Bye. Yeah. Okay. Y'all better shut the fuck up and listen. That sounds like the
It
answer.
feels like you're being pulled in 100 different directions because we've been beaten to death twice.
We've been beaten to death 5 times.
I don't think you have much to worry about. You're still the one in charge here, and I don't think that's ever going to change.
It's going to return mentioned, then what happens? Yeah. Off to the cabin we go. Let's see what it looks like this time.
Good. We're all on the same page.
Are we?
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within, as I'm sure you already know. End her.
Okay, Mortal
That's
Kombat
it?
guy.
No final words of advice?
I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard.
That's fine by me. Let's get moving. I'm itching for a rematch.
We're always itching for a rematch.
The interior of the cabin is a place that feels long forgotten. There was once an elegance to its construction, carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the
Yeah,
weak
that's a
starlight.
creepy fucking room, bud.
But that is how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat. That's horrible.
Yeah, that is.
It doesn't matter.
The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Yeah, it is that mirror again. It's blocking the door. Never mentions the mirror. The door used to be.
A mirror?
Yeah.
There is no mirror. We've done this already.
I am-
Try to keep up. The repetition is maddening.
No, because this motherfucker is gonna answer me about the goddamn mirror eventually if I keep fucking asking. I am not gonna stop asking about the mirror, because goddamn it, the mirror! Why mirror? Why mirror? No gaslighting. Mirror. Answer. Why?
I don't know what to tell you. There isn't a mirror because I wouldn't know if there was a mirror. You're either seeing things or you're confused on the definitions of door and mirror. Or
No.
you're seeing. What are you trying to say exactly?
He thinks we've lost it, that we're succumbing to madness, that something in us has broken.
That's an unnecessarily melodramatic way to describe a hallucination, but sure. I'm not going to waste time arguing with any of you. It went away after we touched it last time. Let's just do it again. You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. As if you don't see it. You really don't, do you? How strange.
It's a fucking mirror.
It really is, just like last time. Are we really hallucinating? Why here? Why now? Let's just smash it and get it over with. I'm ready to get violent.
You need to chill, stubborn.
We won't be able to see what's in there if we smash it. Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter, aside from wasting dangerous amounts of time. You reach forward and drag your hand across the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead.
Why am I not surprised?
You step forward into the darkness. The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose. A high vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your sides. You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic. The air is thick, its odor an oppressive violence, the metallic scent of fresh blood twisting with the nauseating embers of charred remains. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I don't know, I got money that she's gonna be like grave mined this time.
Her voice, a bellowing rage, roars up the stairs.
Yeah, grave mined.
So you've returned after denying me the salvation of combat? Are you here to gloat? Are you here to mock what I've become?
Oh.
Do you think that if you let me kill you enough times, I'll suddenly soften and repent for sins that live solely in your head? Well, we've tried that, haven't we? Now come down and see what your refusal has done to me. See how much you can bear to witness the consequences of your actions.
Oh my. Grave mind indeed.
Ways. We've both hurt each other. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls are painted in blood, a deep, sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone. The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin. Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
She's been hollowed out, just like us.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets, and then, with a nauseating sound, the skin
that's
tears,
gnarly.
drops to the ground, and she pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings.
Oh, that's gross. Okay, she's zombie lady
She's
now.
loose, and she is coming for you.
She's only trying to connect with us. Wouldn't you want to dig for a spark once you lost it? To try to reignite something, even if it hurts?
We don't even have a weapon. It doesn't matter. I refuse to go out any way that isn't kicking and screaming.
Okay, stubborn. You know what? Fair on that point on your end, but Jesus, bro. Fuck it. Spider.
Still unarmed, you charge towards the princess.
It's now or never. Let's make it a beautiful blaze of glory.
There you go. Good for you, stubborn. You're welcome.
With a horrifying squelch, you are unwound.
Oh my. Okay.
No, that's our stuff. She can't just do that.
Yeah.
She just did. Unfortunate, I know, but reality is reality.
Yeah, ain't much getting around that. I can't deny you, narrator, but you're still a cunt.
This is the only way it could have gone, really.
Oh, you are just insufferable, aren't you? Come on, we're better than this.
So, are we dead?
I mean, in all reality, I think that would have happened if we had the knife or not.
No.
Like she's who's the guy? Pinhead. She got like Pinhead powers. Like we stepped into her domain. Like.
Don't think that I'll allow you death here. I've made that mistake before. No, you will suffer until you see in me what I have seen in you.
Attempt to die. Fuck.
But the words don't leave your metaphorical mouth. Instead, all that leaves you is a wet and horrible gurgling as tissue vibrates out of place.
Hot.
Our metaphorical mouth.
Oh, I didn't leave you a mouth, did I? It's better that way. Words get us nowhere.
Oh my.
They aren't music. They aren't dance. They aren't feeling.
Your eye, held far outside your skull by a thin stalk of nerves and viscera, stares back at her in unblinking silence.
Let's see what meaning we can find together. Let's see what we're made of.
Something infiltrates you. Though you do not see it, you feel it, slithering into your disaster of a body, seeping into the gaps between your molecules. The body of a sapient creature has, on average, 30 trillion cells, and each one of those cells is composed of 100 trillion some odd atoms. One of those cells is peeled from the others. 100 trillion atoms are gone.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
Yes? I think. Then two are peeled away.
Oh god. Okay.
This is nothing. 8, 16, 32,
Okay.
64.
Whatever she does to us, we shouldn't hate her. She's been hurt so badly.
128, 256, 512.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
1024, 2048, 4096, 8192.
I feel small. Smaller than before.
Oh hey, they panned her out just a touch on
16,384, 32,768, 65,536. You can't just count us into oblivion.
No, I mean he kinda can. He's doing it.
131,072, 262,144.
Well, I guess this is existence now.
524,288. What happens when it gets higher? Like, really higher? Nothing. Just like nothing's happening now.
But something is happening now. Something in us is liquefying. Something that started small but that keeps getting bigger.
1,048,000. The hundreds don't matter anymore.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
2,096,000. 4,192,000. 8,384,000.
I mean, in all honesty, we're just getting two really, like, okay, so we got the good ending, and this is like the next worst ending.
I don't like this
Waiting for something to happen. But it's taking so long.
16,768,000. 33,536,000. 67,072,000. Your eyes are useless. 134 million. The thousands don't matter anymore. Your blood begins to go places it shouldn't.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
There's the pain. I can feel it now. But we can handle this. We can't let her win.
Fighting the pain is just the same as wallowing in it. This doesn't have to be something where you win or lose. We just have to accept it. Listen to it.
268 million. We don't need to count it.
We are the princess.
Your lungs fill with liquid. You smell things you shouldn't. You choke on pieces of what used to be you. Doesn't matter, because we're still alive. You are deconstructed. You are reconstructed. A square you, a round you, a you with too many legs, a you with many mouths which won't stop screaming. Then all of it pressed into a ball, tightly packed, into the size of a fist. What does you even mean anymore? We just keep changing into horrible things we can't control. Make it stop, please. Make it stop.
You means we exist. There has to still be a way for us to win. Otherwise this would be pointless, and all this torture would be for nothing.
You're right about one thing. It is torture. But it isn't pointless. The whole point is that it's torture.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
Yes.
The ball is unraveled into the shape of a body. The skin peels off in a corkscrew. The eyes are plucked. The organs arranged in the air in a neat row.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
It's okay to let go. Then I'm letting go.
Yes.
You are stretched into a line 12 feet long, then 24, then 48. The line gets thinner as you get longer. A mile. 2, 4, 8.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
Yes.
16, 32. 64.
No.
128.
I'm still here.
You are stretched and stretched and stretched until you are longer than the world itself. You wrap around it again and again and again. A tense line of microcosmic tissue held together by forces that are far too weak for the task they've been given.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
I'm going to stick around. As long as you need me to.
And then the forces disappear. The bonds holding your cells together break. You are 30 trillion little pieces, all of them separate, and all of them falling.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
And so, you wait.
That's all I have.
And then all at once there is a great rewinding, and all of the disparate pieces that once were you fall dutifully back into place. You are whole again, and in your body, the body you had before all of this happened, and the princess sits against the wall, her dress of skin more tattered than before, her face sullen and disappointed.
You left me, and there's nothing I can do to bring you back.
She's just like us. A piece of her is missing.
Okay, yeah, after all of that, my god. I'm not gone, I'm right here. I never stopped caring about you, but you have to let go of all that pain. There's more to life than violence and pain. We can be more than that if you want. And like fighting you when we first met, I still don't want to do that. What were you hoping to accomplish with all of that? You seem so off. It's like you're a completely different person than you were when you started pulling me apart. It was awful, I hated every second of it. That's all you've got, huh? I think I'm going to go now. Turn and leave. I didn't want to fight her when I first met her. I was trying to save her. I just fucking clicked. Seriously.
Oh. All this time I thought I understood something about you. But I didn't. Now what? Then here I stay. Different. I am, yes. We're doing all that for such a long time. I'm tired now. Yes, I think I'm finished now. There's nothing more for me to do to you. I don't know. I just wanted something back. Something that was missing. I don't really know what it is. I just know that it's still gone. Alone?
Fuck it.
After everything I've done to you, is that really an option?
Yeah, fuck it. This is a goddamn love story. Fuck you. Everything okay? Sorry, I heard something from my cats. Hang on.
Are you serious? You're just offering her your hand. You cross the room towards the princess, extending your hand to her.
Hey, looky there, we're still Monster Man.
Her eyes, deep wells of buried sorrow, meet yours for a moment. You despicable fiend.
Yeah, we're both monsters. Fuck it.
And then she takes your hand in hers. You're going to end the world, don't you get it? I can't let that happen. I can't let you leave. I have to...
You can't stop us. We've been through enough. You don't scare us.
Fine. You and the princess climb the stairs out of the basement together.
Yeah.
In silence.
Monster love. Let's go.
It's okay. We're almost there.
I'm tired.
I know.
And then you cross the upstairs of the cabin to the door, which you open. And then you step outside and into the ruins of the world you left
Behind. He's gone too. It's just the three of us now.
Is this the world? It's so cold.
Yeah, fuck. God damn you, hands! Getting handsy with my fucking...
So the world's
God damn it.
gone. She's gone with it. There's only one thing left for you to do here. You need to look at yourself. Whatever you see, it's going to be okay.
Okay. You've grown. Show the face, dude. Otherwise, we were a dragon man. That was that D&D race style. I can't remember. We're in the long quiet once again. Off to the cabin we go. Yay! Zombie wife! Hi, zombie wife! I see you're with the hand fire.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Yeah, you missed a lot, dude. You missed a lot. I'll be real with you, this might be one that you're gonna have to play too. Like, we might have to do a playthrough of this one together. Yeah. Yeah, I took a weird path, because it's love story, so... Hang on. Okay, all I can say right now is, wife. We bring things for wife. What does wife
Gifts
want?
aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
It's hitting me in a lot of spots right now, I'll be real. Like, dear God, this one hits a lot of ways, for me at least. At least with like, Steph and all that, so it's like, oh shit. Damn. I don't know, that, like I said, there's a lot of perspectives in this.
This one is desecration. She placed the weight of her agony on you, yet it is she who unwound herself. There is passion and empathy buried under her unfeeling skin. She will make for a weathered heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace. With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Riddles, see the same thing as you were before. Answer is no. Go back, it's the ball. How you'd like to change or grow. I want her to even more times to go back where severe things will be. What do you feel about me? These vessels have been bringing to you. I've heard. How many more vessels do I need to bring you? And what if I don't want to bring you any more vessels? What if I just want to wait here forever? This pretension, you're not actually saying anything. Ready to go back. Attack the entity. I destroy your body. It's always interesting that that's an option.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Fuck.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin...
Hang on. Okay. I need to take a quick 5 just for a half smoke. I will be back momentarily. Oh, definitely not a quick 30. Yeah. I need to be I can use this book. So I will be back momentarily. And we will continue on. We'll get at least one more set of chapters out of the way, because that seems to be the way this is going before I call it quits for the night. But I need to pause on the emotional damage for a moment, because damn. Anyway, BRB. And we're back. Sorry about that. And Yoshi, I hope you got that. Hope you got that thing I sent you.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I have to ask that too. Say she is, then maybe I'll slay her, but I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face. Okay, I'm sold. Let's get this over with. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. You know what? That's a new one.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I was gonna say, so we got the hero again. Keep getting the hero.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You see, again, I feel like this is kind of like pushing some norms. Sorry, losing the sweater. Ugh, okay, overheat. Alright, back to it. Fuck. Once again, we've already picked a different startup monologue, so we'll go with just no knife.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I love living dangerously. You can't tell me otherwise, jackass. Lie. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
Bug lady, bug lady, bug lady.
You walk
No.
down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the
chain.
far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
Motherfucker!
You hear that? Is someone else here?
Okay, we already know that ain't
You
a
make
thing.
your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before
Okay, yeah,
raising
back
her
to
arm to her
gnawing.
mouth, her teeth as she rips her flesh from her bone. A sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free. You won't like what happens if you...
Save, princess.
Fine. Against you, you cut into her flesh.
Look at those eyes. Look at those big old fucking eyes. How could I say no?
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world.
Don't you
No.
fucking railroad my ass
Can't
again.
just let her escape into the world. As the princess
No.
approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
God damn it. Okay.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't watch me.
What are you doing?
Okay, we warned her last time, so I guess... I don't fucking want to kill her, dude. God damn it.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Bro, stop it. Oh, they don't let me resist this time. What? Okay, they completely black it out. Okay, I guess I can only slay her now.
Thank you.
Lame. Fuck you.
There's no getting through to you right now, is there?
No, because the narrator's railroading piece of shit.
A betrayal of will is still a betrayal. You'll regret thinking of me as a helpless damsel.
Far from! I watched you gnaw your goddamn arm off. There ain't anything helpless about you.
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm.
Oh, we're gonna get fucking bestiality one next. God damn it.
But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with
mean, she tore her fucking arm off. Are we surprised by this? If we are, I mean, there's a problem.
You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The witch. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here
That's
to
a
slay.
weird killer. Yeah, terrible sense of deja
A
vu.
terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm
What's
not
the
sure we can trust him.
opportunist? Alright.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show. We could go back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world. So let's just agree to disagree.
Fuck you. You don't tell me how to live my life.
Those are two very different questions.
Alright.
I can if you failed to slay the
Damn it.
princess, which you apparently
Pressed it
did.
too much.
So great. Congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, what do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. Yes, but in this, if it's the latter, what do you think happened? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end? That's a very good point. This princess character seems like a lot of trouble, and if you think about it, actually slaying her probably breaks us out of this cycle, right? We don't want to be stuck here forever, do we?
I mean, if we're not stuck here forever, then do we get to see her anymore? Has that question ever been asked there, Mr.
You're laying
Opportunist?
it on a little thick, aren't you? Laying it on a little thick? What are you talking about? I'm sharing my honest opinions.
You're kind of a cunt there, guy.
What matters is that almost everyone seems to be on the same page. So whenever you're ready, you can stop dawdling, get to the cabin, and save the world. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything. Don't worry, I think we've taken that lesson to heart at this point. You can trust us to get the job done.
You're a piece of shit, Opportunist. No, you're a scab. Fuck you, scab. We ain't scabbing here.
The interior of the cabin
that's
is a
actually
mess
kinda
of twisted
cool.
roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
And a fucking mirror to the left of the door.
The blade is your implement.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall.
It's a
Isn't
mirror.
much- What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least...
Let's wipe off that layer of grime.
You
God
reach
damn
forward
it!
and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. No blade. Leaving it behind didn't work out so well for us last time. It'll always be here if we need it. Sure, that was also true last time and we still died, but we definitely know what we're doing this time. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
I don't know, man. I don't think you've seen, like, Bog Witch TikTok. This is like a
Her
dream
voice
come true.
skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
God damn, that was a fucking good one. That was like a, what was that, a sonata? Good poem. I say.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
Not me.
See? She knows us. Is this enough for you to believe what we've been saying? Maybe, but you shouldn't let that cloud your judgment. She's just a princess. As long as you remember that and remain focused, slaying her will be easy. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
Scab.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions? Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine. You're the boss.
No, he's not. The fuck he is.
Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, once again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely hiding the other behind your back. Fine, I'll play along for now. What do you want?
She's acting like she already knows you. I guess what you said back in the woods really was true. That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. You fought us on it back in the woods.
Yeah.
That was when the only perspectives we had were yours and mine. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us.
Fuck you, you scab-ass piece of shit.
Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her.
No, again, are we on a bare-knuckle boxer? I brought no knife, because we're fucking trying to, love story this shit, bud. Love story.
Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
That's not the point of chatting her up. God damn it, dude.
Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Who else? I don't talk about. That last time you did with anyone here shouldn't be trusted. It's you. Okay, I know. Things got messed last time. I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up. To get out of those on your own, this chance didn't stop you last time. I don't have a nagging feeling you're going to stab me in the back. I hope you out of here. I don't trust you, not enough to free you, and definitely not enough to get close to you. I'm leaving. Bye. Nah. I was gonna say, I don't know, I'm kind of on the team up side. Oh, and she's making the ooh face, kind of. She's got the little three mouth.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all. And unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it. Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
Oh, of course. They're nothing to me.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
Yeah, fuck it, let's leave.
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face. She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face.
Yeah, she's still cute.
She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on
And
us.
she has the high ground.
It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here. Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her. Somebody has to go first, and it might as well be us. We're the ones who broke her trust last time. You're talking a lot about
Unintentionally.
trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
That's right. You're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you watching every single thing you do.
Yeah, I'm about to die.
That's exactly what I'm worried about.
You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the basement. The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like. You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous. I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. This is for you.
Can we walk backwards up the stairs?
I think that's the smarter idea.
She can't sneak in and attack if we're facing her.
No. The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself.
But
The princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and, in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach.
isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened.
You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you?
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's a red flag, bro. That now she is gonna kill us because you thought something.
Why did you just say that? I think we know why. You feel something dig into your shoulder, sharp and piercing. The princess clawing at you and pulling you down with her full weight. Together you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. you feel something pop. The princess lands against the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact. You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realise that you won't be getting up. Wait, why won't we be getting up? I'm afraid your back is broken. One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several.
You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. I don't like having a broken back.
We were going to help her. Why? Why did she do that?
It's what I would have done.
Have you considered not being like that?
Yeah, I was gonna say, have you considered not being like a jackass?
Of course not. It's what keeps us alive. And yet here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done. Why would I ever trust you? Your hands have spilled my blood. And knowing that, you should never have trusted me either. You should have known I would never walk hand in hand with a loathsome thing like you. By our very natures, only one of us could make it upstairs unscathed. Someone had to make the first move. Better me than you.
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned, where once she'd passed by the table upstairs, I'd have said, now pick up the blade and stab her in the back. And then you'd say something like, wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us.
Nah.
And then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back. There's just
Nah.
one problem with that. And what's that? She was clearly planning to betray us. And if she was in front of us, she would have gotten to the blade first. Ugh, you're right, aren't you? I thought this whole thing was ironclad, but really it was doomed from the start, wasn't it? The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up.
Ho ho ho! So she's got it as bad as us.
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that so...
She eyes you with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Yeah.
Wait, are we both just stuck? Certainly seems that way. What a way to go. But look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound.
World could be saved after
World
all.
could be saved after
Fucker.
all.
Scab.
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
Is that really what's going to happen? Hello? Are you still there?
Oh,
What happens
narrator's
next?
gone. He doesn't respond.
I think he's gone.
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape. I wasn't feeling much of anything,
Yeah, I believe that's
but
the
now I
narrator.
feel cold.
Oh no. The hands already? Shit, bro. You don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
She's scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's gonna be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. You better watch your back. You can't get rid of me that easy.
Yeah, we can. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Once it's reached forward, they're gone once again. Mirror always makes them need, but you need to see what's in it. Ooh, okay, we're all gross and gooey. We've withered. Find yourself in one quiet once again. Off to the cabin we go. You are at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Contradictions don't exist. Making stand be a contradiction. Doesn't matter how many times you go back. This one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse? What do you think of this vessel? At the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right? Do you know what happens to the world to leave behind? Figured out what you'll want when we're finished. Do you still not care what I'll bring you next? Yeah, that's still a question.
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
No, that's not a good one. You need to care about yourself too, honey. Hey.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it. This one is hope marred by bitterness and betrayal. She could see the end of the tunnel, and the door was closed on her. She will make for a righteous heart. Do not mourn her. She is finally on the other side. I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this game's fucking rough. Even for just being a story game, this game's rough. Okay, on that note, I think I'm gonna call that a night. Yeah, thanks for stopping by and such. Definitely play that one again here soon. I'd make that part of the late show, as far as like late night. Tomorrow night, I guess tomorrow afternoon, we're gonna be doing a Phasmo playing with Karma and a couple other people. Sounds like Dragon and Barku possibly. So Yeah, I think we're gonna be getting started around 2 my time. 4 or 6, depending on where else you are. You know, pay attention to the Discord and you'll see where that's at and all of that. And yeah, if you're on the YouTube end of this and you've made it this far, thank you for making it this far. I appreciate you. Hope you skipped through that little 10-minute break portion, and yeah. But yeah, thanks again for everybody who stopped by tonight. And yeah, I guess we'll be talking to you guys soon. Love, peace, chicken grease. We out.